here. What is up, man? This crazy world. All right, gonna play a couple songs before we get going.
When Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? Mandela affected, oh no. I said we going Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? And we all infected, oh no. I said daydreamer dream.
They said I'm just a daydreamer dreaming with my head always motherfucking in the ceiling. But it seems that the shoes got that hexens. Y'all ain't really fucking seeing y'all affected. But now you got 6 holes in your fucking face, man. What is you been sleeping? No one is mistaken me for logically frustrated. Cause now I know that there's always been 6 people seated in the JFK assassination. But of course all the vets know vets go heroin. Logically frosty, he shouldn't be like this. Honestly, he should be cold as shit. Does he need a scarf and what's the point of it? Be careful what you wish for in the matrix glitch. Where I'm fucking from, it wasn't like this. But at least it's nice to know I'm not alone in shifts.
When Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? Mandela affected, oh no. I said we going Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? And we all infected, oh no. I said daydream.
You shifty bastards, your wrists are tethered as your pulses under your thumb no longer centered. Your shrinking factor, here and after. Not even talking that quick, it's just that time is moving faster. You're lost in the facts since reality's hack, bitch. Like summoning demons with these dancing tactics. Like Sam psychiatric, blending semantics. Losing your stars and stripes as the demons demanded. Running in circles, but to whose advantage? Since the signs from the creators while on Satan's sandwich. No longer get scared from Ricky Ricardo's laughter. In fact, I slap a bitch just to hear someone in the chatter. Like someone in a bar quoting it like it matters. Cause this isn't my home, it's a splaining disaster. How the fuck could this be? Someone tell me, yo, can't say.
When Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? Mandela affected, oh no. I said we going Mandela affected, oh no, where did that go? And we all infected, oh no. I said daydream.
Oh yeah. That means I have to do something.
Watching the sun bake, thinking it looks fake. All of the skies outside are covered in goo. Smoking a big dew, watching the YouTube. Time to go in now, but what can he do? Staley's going live again in Centerville, searching for truth, taking some calls. Some people claim there's something wrong with his brain, cause he knows we don't live on the ball. Chatting and ranting about the moon landing, community strikes and hate speech on YouTube. But he's such a cutie when he shakes his booty. He says Neil deGrasse and Bill Nye take the loop. Staley's live tonight, but not in Centralville. No one even knows that's now what it's called. All of his subs know he's not gay or insane, but they know he's got something for Paul. Big stones and flip-flops, big man and his truth drops. Plenty of proof that our memories are good. Mandela affected, the facts are collected. It's a beautiful day now in this neighborhood. Stavely streaming truth tonight in Centerville. Karen be on, caller watching the chat. Some people claim we've got nothing to gain, but we know it's still and it's flat. The Panama Canal runs north to south now. Most people claim it was once east to west. It's not magic mirror, but we can see clearer. 'Cause everyone here knows that we're the fucking best. Stapley's premiering videos tonight in Centerville. He might be at work or even in bed. Sometimes he claims he's going live on the main, but he don't. He gets Stavely instead. Woo! Everyone, he gets Stavely instead.
Yes, he does. All right, hey. How's it going? There's a few people on each platform. Cool. I'm only live on DLive, YouTube, and Twitch. And that's it for now, but I think that's good enough. So I have a total of 14 viewers at the moment between the three. That's fine with me. Quality over quantity. Hope you all are having a great day, a marvelous Monday. Yes, it is Monday, right? Let me make sure. Okay, all right. I'm on vacation till next year. At home though, I thought I was going to Flattover. I did go to that Flat Atlantic, but had some serious vehicle issues that are gonna set me back, and that's all I want to talk about. That the rest I'm just gonna keep to myself. Sorry, I won't be there. All right. Anyway, so I have a lot of brand new or fairly new residue to show you. I try to bring y'all the newest, freshest stuff I can find, and no matter what date it is, it's I've never shown it and I haven't seen it shown before. But most of my stuff is like real new. But occasionally there'll be something that's a few months old or something like that. But anyway. I'm not going to show you anything that that I've showed you before. So will all be new. So I get these moments like kind of like artistic or creative moments, or just and kind of a nudge to just go looking for residue. I've been a researcher for almost 30 years, and I love researching. I love the hunt for the truth and the hunt for residue, whatever I'm looking for. The hunt for a bargain, a deal, because I am the deal finder too. But anyway, sometimes I do get screwed on deals, so I will say that. Sometimes I buy lemons. It don't happen too often, but like I bought like 60. Probably a little more than that, maybe 70 cars in the last 5 years, and I'd say 3 of those turned out to be total lemons that I shouldn't have bought, But that's not that bad out of 70 vehicles, 3 ones that I regret. Anyway, all right. So all right. So yeah, Mandela Effect is a shitty name. We all know that. The only thing that me and Starfire Tor, the scientist that discovered the Mandela Effect, or was one of the first that did, she calls it timeline shifts and timeline edits, and timeline shift effect, I think, or something like that. Anyway, but anything would be better than Mandela Effect. And we've seen Mandela in the news lately because of that Tutu guy who I've never heard of before. But anyway, I'll be honest with you, I don't have much memory of Mandela himself neither. Though I do remember in my reality he was not a great guy. But hey, he did end up in jail too. But but no. Anyway, so yeah, we wish we could name it something else. The McMahon effect, the monocle effect, anything like that. The end of the church age effect. I kind of like that. But yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get on to showing y'all some stuff that I found that I've never found before, neither. Okay, that's another thing. I've been a Mandela researcher for almost as long as anybody else has, and I've been dealing with the Mandela effect for a long time before it came out too, in my personal Mandela effects. But I didn't know what it was then. But so all right, wow, we're up to 22 people here. That's pretty nice. Appreciate you all taking time to be with me here and check out what I'm going to present. We find a lot of flag residue from a lot of us remember very vividly, clearly that the red was under the stars on the U.S. flag. I only have a few pictures here. I'm going to show you. I got a screen share, so I'll get to that in a second. And then I have a video that I found that is very interesting. So, and it's a quick video. But anyway, all right. So we'll start off with the flag stuff. And every veteran that I've ever asked about the flag remembers the red being under the stars, not the white that represents surrender or could, so let me go ahead and screen share. Oops, not that. I hope that y'all can hear me okay too. I still got to get a microphone, so let me know if my audio is okay. All right, so show pics. I just grabbed a few things, a couple of the flag ones here, and there's one with the red. I know the stars aren't there, but it's still representing the flag, and it's got the red under where the stars would be. Crack, cocaine, corruption, and conspiracy. A next Netflix thing there. All right, and then we have, how about this? This is a real DEA pin here. Real DEA, and of course, we know the DEA as Drug Enforcement Agency, but now it's always been Drug Enforcement Administration, sorry. But look at here, this is a real pin. You see clearly the red under the stars here on this DEA, pin that they wore, their officers wore. This is not a replica or anything. This is a real pin, real DEA badge pin. So look at there, red under the stars for you. And another one with the red under the stars. The Drug Enforcement DEA must be smoking crack or something when they're designing these pins, because I mean, just look, red clearly under the stars here. Yep. Drug Enforcement Administration, but it should be agency. And I like to call it the Drug Entrapment Agency, because that's what they do. They entrap people. They bring the drugs in and then they entrap people, buy them, and yeah, on and on. Anyway, so there you go. That's some really clever there, clever residue there, I would say, of the red under the stars, red under the blue, whatever way you want to call it. And speaking of DEA, real quick, this patch knows that it's Drug Enforcement Agency. The year I was born, 1974. Not cute. Drug Enforcement Agency. All right. So let me just see where we're at here. Make sure we're okay. All right, we must be a little muffled, but you can understand you. Good. That's better than y'all hearing my laptop buzzing. Remember that this is a new computer, and all I need is a proper mic, and I'll be good. But yeah, as long as you can hear me. The more you see the effect, the more you see it. I like that. Yeah. Let's see. All right, so let me show you the flag residue video that I found now. That pretty much blew my mind because I was like, you don't find too many flags. You find a lot of, graphics, of the red of the stars, but you don't find too many actual flags waving with it under there. Unless it's in a cartoon or something like that. But all right, so check this out. This is veterans marching on Philadelphia Street, and they place a wreath in the cemetery to honor. Oh boy, yeah. This opens up a whole other thing here. This is another Mandela Effect, and that's how I found it. This guy's Chaim Solomon. Okay, but now it's been changed to Salomon, and it has to do with the Solomon brothers. But all right, anyway. Let's check this video out. It's pretty cool. It's definitely got the flag I remember. This was the Sons of Liberty. Look at that flag, red under the stars, baby. Woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. I'll go back. Right there. Whoops. Right there, red under the stars, flag waving in the wind. They got this other flag here, if it's military or not, but red under the stars. You see that? I know you do. I know it's in black and white, but you know it's red. Chaim Solomon. See right there? Chaim Solomon. Should be Solomon, not Salomon. But I'll show you some Solomon residue later. But that guy is the father or grandfather of the Solomon brothers of Building 7. 9/11 Building 7. So just one more time, I'll show you the flag again. Clearly red under the stars, not white. I love it. I'm sure Brian's going to show you all that one at some point too. I sent it to him. All right, so we got that. Come here. Did you like that? Okay. All right. Anyway, so let me open up next page here. All right. So we all know that it was Berenstain Bears. It was not Berenstain. Most of us have the exact same memory that, we didn't know if it was Stein or Steen. We certainly knew it wasn't Stain, and we certainly wouldn't have been wondering if it was Steen or Stein if it was Stain, and we would have had no problem pronouncing Berenstain Bears. Okay. Maybe that's part of the motivation for somebody to change it. Anyway, all right. So look what I found here, because the authors of the Berenstain Bears books was Jan and Stanley Berenstein. Right here, baby. Berenstein. potential opposer against Kid Core International Ltd. September of '02. This is a trademark trial and appeal board, U.S. Government stuff here. Stanley Berenstein and Jan Berenstein, not Stain. Real case right here. Represented by Bishop Biscoff and Associates. Not a misprint. This is what their name was until they woke up one day and it was Stain. And I don't know if they know that it changed. Of course, they're dead now, but Michael and Leo, their sons, are still are Berenstain, and they were born Berenstein. But did they go along with it? Does it change? Did their mind change? Their memory of change, and they're now Berenstain? I don't know how that works. We do know that Sally Fields, changed Sally Field, and her brother works at CERN and all that crap. All right. Anyway, so you don't find too much proof like this, but it's out there because it's the truth. We know it wasn't Stain. Stan Berenstain. This would change on me. Let's see. It's just Stain. Oh, right here. Okay, yeah, this is what led me right down this new rabbit hole. Because let me tell you, first of all, the Berenstein Bears is a huge personal one for me, and it's one of the first ones for everybody, and it's one of the ones I spent a lot of time making sure, that it really was a real Mandela effect, and I've spent lots of time looking for residue, and I never found this. Stan Berenstein was Jewish. He was the son of Rose Brander and Harry Berenstein. Right there, Berenstein, not Berenstain. So then I started looking him up. It's right there, Berenstein, not Stain. I found this, Berenstein or Berenstain, the riddle making book lovers mad, and this is in 2015. So that's almost 7 years old. How do you spell these bears' names? The answer could hold the key to vast conspiracy theories. A tin-foil hat wearing Carl Pushman. Okay. And this guy definitely throughout this says, that he is he says, myself, I am 100% Berenstein. The slightest thought that it could be anything else hadn't even begun to speculate about the merest possibility crossing my mind. As a kid, I read the books, watched the cartoon, and in primary did them on a mural for a school library. Wow. Yes, I've always been cool. It's Berenstein, no question. Berenstain not only looks wrong, it sounds wrong too. Yet all the proof we have suggests that not only is it right, that's always been. What the blazes is going on. So yeah, he mentions Back to Future in here. He says, like in the film in Back to Future, the past that we all collectively remember, the one with the Berenstein Bears in it, has at some point been tampered with. The resulting change to the time-space continuum has replaced our previous future and instead brought us here to the current present, the one that only contains the unholy abomination that is Berenstain Bears. Anyway, I never found this article when I was looking, and it's almost 7 years old, but all right, let's click off of that and keep going here. This is all net. Let's see. So okay, all the movies and TV shows hitting Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime in August 2020. So it gives you a list of all the great shows, that most popular shows, whatever, Star Trek, you name it. There's so many new shows. We're anyway up in the air. Dora and the Lost City of Gold. Okay, on and on and on and on. And then we get down here to August. Do something. Here we go. Okay, August 1st. TV series specials. August 1st. The Berenstein Bears, Season 1. There you go. I love it. Berenstein, not Berenstain. No, you did that one. All right. Here we go. There is much about coming here that really introduced me to possibilities about who I could be. What kind of things were out there, said Sheik, whatever, who, after 3 university degrees, sometimes revisits her collection of Berenstein Bears books. Yeah, there you go. This is a lady visiting a library that she used to go to. All right, so that's your Berenstein. DEA wants to help people decode emojis young people use to discuss marijuana and other bomb-ass drugs. Okay. So there, if you didn't know, is the symbol for cocaine, all the emojis for cocaine, meth, heroin, marijuana, MDMAs and mollies, cough syrup, drug dealer and advertising that they're drug dealer, bomb ass shit, high potency, universal for drugs is a maple leaf, I guess. Large batch amount, it's cookie, and shrooms, of course, is shroom. Wow. Okay. But anyway, I didn't save this for that, but I thought that was funny looking at that. But the DA is why we're here, and right here, one might wonder what Canadians have to say about the top U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency. Oh, what Drug Enforcement Agency? No, now they're nerds. They're administrators. So there's you some DEA residue for you. All right. Drug Enforcement Agency, personal database sample, Drug Enforcement Agency. There you go. Drug Enforcement Agency number, personal database, simple download, test site, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, not administration here. And Fox News. No, we don't want. Fox News says no, we don't want that. Get out of here. Also knows this Drug Enforcement Agency. I can find it. Right here. They also pointed out that the Drug Enforcement Agency, DEA, put out the agency's first public safety alert in 6 years, warning the public about fentanyl-laced pills that are hitting the streets in record numbers. And this was December 10th. There you go. Fox News knows it's the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency, the Drug Entrapment Agency. All right. Oh, yes, we got plenty more, so I need to get rid of some of these other ones. So. All right, DEA said man sold 8.8 pounds of cocaine to agents in Framingham, Connecticut. And DEA agent, hold on. You know we got it. Red Roof Man. Right there, duh. The Federal Drug Enforcement Agency arrested John Pierre Castro Nova. Good grief. And that was from May. So there you go. Federal Drug Enforcement Agency. DA. But no, it's not. It's administration. No one's asked yet. DEA to host National Prescription Take Back Day, October 23rd, 21st, 2021. The Drug Enforcement Agency, DEA. And it's something how so many people know that it was the Drug Enforcement Agency, not administration. Another one. I'm about to find this again. Drug Enforcement Agency, right there. There you go. And it is up somewhere up there too, but I don't feel like looking for it. Okay. Another one. Good grief. Right here. This United States Department of Justice. Drug Enforcement Agency, United States Marshal Service, Central Iowa Drug Task Force, and Drug Enforcement Agency, and Mid-Iowa Narcotics Enforcement, and so on and so on. But there you go. Drug Enforcement Agency, DEA. United States Department of Justice, July 23rd, 2021. It's amazing how much residue there is for how we remember things being, folks. Come on. It's crazy, man. Oh, we're not done, apparently, with the DEA. This is from October. The Kansas Attorney General's Office and Drug Enforcement Agency have a drug take back day this weekend. This is similar to that other drug take back day one, but it's not the same place. The Drug Enforcement Agency's investigation into the Washington football team trainer Ryan Vermillion centers on the distribution of prescription drugs. A source confirmed to ESPN. This is ESPN. They know it's the Drug Enforcement Agency. On and on and on. Drug Enforcement Agency, right there. Delta. Delta. County Sheriff's Department Office assists Drug Enforcement Agency in warrants execution. In Colorado, why they're raiding a pot farm in Colorado? I thought you could grow there legally. I don't know. Anyway, and that was new too. Well, July, the end of July, but you know. It's 2021. All right, so. Can't believe how many of these I had. Oh, this is Drug Enforcement Agency. You can get a patch for $6. No, thank you. And if you want the patch from there too, Drug Enforcement Agency, DEA, uniform patch, unused. $5. All right, look at here. Red under the stars, Central Intelligence Agency. So not just the Drug Enforcement Administration, but the Central Intelligence Agency official pin here has red under the stars, folks. This is the flag I remember. Now it's white for surrender, as if we surrendered to the Nazis. Oh my. Well, we surrendered to the world order. There's one right there. Customs, U.S. Customs, red under the stars. These are official pins. United States Customs Service. Imagine that. Can you imagine that? DEA, the War Against Drugs. Drug Enforcement Agency, War Against Drugs. The name of the book, title, Drug Enforcement Agency, War Against Drugs. Came out in 91. She knows it was agency. She wrote a book about it. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, you want DEA on your car so you can look like a narc? Drug Enforcement Agency, DEA, Drug Enforcement Agency. You can get that sticker for $7. Woohoo! No, thank you. How about a fun little DEA shirt? DEA, Drug Enforcement Agency, $17 euro. And how about this? 1987, press photo Drug Enforcement Agency officers at Sierra Vista Airstrip in Texas. What does it say? What does it say on the picture? Drug enforcement officers arrive at clandestine airstrip, site of drug raid, 1987. Houston DEA agents at Sierra Vista Drilling Company Airstrip. Blah, 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 blah. Drug Enforcement Agency, not enforcement. This is a real picture. Press photo for the press. There's two narcs for you right there. Imagine that, folks. Tell me we don't have proof. Woo! All right. What is this? Good fat and bad fat explained. Well, let's see. What do we got here? This crap. Get rid of this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Dilemma is spelled with two M's there, I see. I didn't see that before. Wish it had the M. I'm trying to figure out what residue this is. Now I got to read the whole thing. All right, here we go. To leave you with the final thought. Try incorporating a different source of healthy fats. Switch from Jiffy peanut butter to Adam's natural peanut butter. And look how specific he is. Okay, he didn't say switch to a healthier peanut butter. He didn't say switch from, store brand peanut butter to, top shelf He said switch from Jiffy peanut butter to Adam's natural peanut butter. Stop cooking with vegetable oils and switch to avocado oil. Haas avocado oils, not Haas. You bet your Haas it was Haas. Okay, anyway, but it doesn't say that. It just says switch to avocado oil. But it would be funny if it said Haas. Since he did go as far as to say Jiffy peanut butter. All right, and that was from yesterday. Wow. Oh no, that's saying December. Okay. No, it was from last month, November 29th. But still pretty new there. Jiffy peanut butter never existed. Nope, nope, nope. Hell no, I don't want no Jiffy peanut butter. Come on now. All right, so Procter and Gamble, spelled with an O, like we all remember, or most of us. And do you mean Procter with an E? No, I don't. But look at here, 5 days ago, Procter and Gamble recalls Pantene, blah blah blah, due to benzene. Not good. I have a connection to benzene. I did that's the only time I got an acting gig through my stepdad that works for Hollywood, and we both acted in a film that was supposed to be about benzene and the dangers of it and all that. And I played a victim. They had to, I had to fall down, like I'd been exposed to benzene, and then they carry me out and try to resuscitate me, whatever. And then there's some other, scenes of us doing classroom scenes and learning about safety. And there's a solo scene of me putting together a gas mask. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So my stepdad's a prick. He never got me any more acting gigs after that. I'm surprised he even did that for me, that one. But all right. So Procter and Gamble, OR, Procter and Gamble, OR, ER, ER, OR right here, OR, OR. And I don't see that one, but and that was ER. So plenty of people, places, and websites. Physicians Weekly, a news channel there, another news channel. Forbes, Forbes. They got it with the ER. Yeah, okay. So they they took that date. Miami Herald has it at ER. This channel has it at Procter OR, and the Washington Examiner has it OR. SpaceX sends Christmas present and detergent to astronauts so they could do laundry on their long trip to Mars. Give me a break, man. We are so overwhelmed with space farce lately, space propaganda. It's ridiculous. Now, I hope I still got some people here. I guess I should stop here a minute and check. I hope I'm not boring y'all to death, but it's all good residue. I mean, it's the way we remember things. And Procter and Gamble. Imagine you work for Procter and Gamble, OR, and you're going on a Procter and Gamble live from Procter and Gamble Studios. Wow. 3 times there with the OR. Procter and Gamble, and you're going on Procter and Gamble live from Procter and Gamble Studios to talking about a scandal that could take down the entire operation. Imagine that. OR, folks. OR, not ER. I don't know how many obituaries I've seen where somebody worked for dozens of years or more, for Procter and Gamble, not Procter ER. How about this for sale? 1978 Star Wars original Procter and Gamble with the O and R. But look what else we have. Oh, C3PO with all gold, baby. 1978. This is original. This is, 20, almost $30 they want. Yeah. And you see, there's the little robot dude too, if you want to look at that. But yeah, all gold, 1978. Bam, nice. So we got Procter and Gamble spelled right. And we got the all gold leg. Pretty good residue right there. I like it. I like it. Here's another C3PO from 1978 with a gold, all gold leg, ain't no silver. And this is when they're saying he was supposed to be with the silver leg, you know. And so, nope. Here we go. All gold there. There you go. All gold. He's hiding the other one. Maybe that one's silver now. Oh, no. So there you go. Gold. Gold, baby. And one more. There you go. A toy. Original Star Wars toy. All gold. Both legs. All right. We're going to stop at this point. Let me see what's going on. Is anybody still here? Yeah, I lost a few people. Hey, Mojo. Hey, Musicians for Truth. Coinage in the house. Yeah, I know I need to get a new mic. I got a new computer, but I need to get a mic too. Freedom Grower. Stopping traffic in my Rasta hat. Sister W3. Hey. Cool. Isabella. Live. Dr. Evils. Hey. Martin Haley. You've been here since the beginning of the show, I think. Thank you. Jess Palmer. Paradox and Oxide, of course. Thank you, bro. All right. So I know I sound muffled. I'm sorry about that, but I will get a plug-in mic soon. I just don't want to buy a cheap one, you know, and regret that. So I'm just using the one that's on the webcam right now, but I'll get a proper microphone soon. At least you don't hear my laptop like you did for the last couple years or so. Oh my goodness. So glad that I don't have to deal with that. I'll take me being muffled over that. Now let's get rid of some of these here. If this show's boring, I've got a space farce show coming for you soon. I've got a bunch of stuff on space that I've found that I've never found before. It's just wacko. All right, so let's see here. Okay, this is from 5 days ago. Speaking of Haas avocados. So recipe, make almond something butternut squash guacamole. And what does she tell you to use? Where are you? Oh, is it down here? Sorry. 2 medium Haas avocados. Not Haas. Haas avocados. Thank you very much. Donna's Day, homemade guacamole, a post-turkey treat. This is from this month. 2 ripe Haas avocados, peeled and pitted. Haas, not Haas. You bet your Haas it was Haas. This is from 5 days ago. Right here. in eastern Uganda, funds to be invested in the development of Hass avocado growing targeting frontier markets. Hass, not Hass. This is ups and downs and expanding opportunities for Brazilian avocados. Right here. 44,000 tons of avocados used with the majority of being Hass avocados. Haas, not Hass. Hass avocados. Okay, back to Solomon. Check this out. Haim Solomon. Haim Solomon, also Solomon. So there you go, right there. They admit it's also Solomon. Solomon, right there. He was a Polish-born Jewish businessman and political financial broker who, along with English-born Robert Morris, was a primary financier of the rebel American side during the American Revolution War against Great Britain. He was a spy. But he is the grandfather of the Solomon brothers that we remember from 9/11 World Trade Center 7. Building 7 was also known as the Solomon brothers, not Salomon like this, but Solomon. All right. So anyway, Haim Solomon or Salomon. See, this one's got it as Solomon first or Salomon. Died in 1785. A Spanish and Portuguese Jew who immigrated to New York from Poland during the period of the American Revolution, and who became a prime financier of the Continental Army during the American Revolution and war against Great Britain. General Washington called upon him to help raise money, and he did to help provide for General Washington's troops to fight the British. And that's the relative of the Solomon brothers from World Trade 7. Oh my goodness, you can't make this stuff up. This is Polish Hanukkah apple cake. And it talks about him right there. Haim Solomon, not Salomon, was not only a spy against the British, but served as an interpreter and financier for the revolution. The broker who saved America. The broker who saved America. Haim Solomon. Solomon, baby, not Salomon. There you go. Solomon also establishes what will become a key friendship with Scottish maniac Alexander McDougall. Whatever. Dougal, yeah. The reformed broker. The broker who saved America. Imagine that. Plenty of Haim Solomon on here too. All right. John Hopkins. Coronavirus cases worldwide exceed 279 million. This is from Sunday, December 26, 2021. What's missing right there? The S. It's John Hopkins, not Johns Hopkins. It's John Hopkins University, not Johns. And they got it right. Egypt Today got it right. John Hopkins. All right. Fourth straight day, New Jersey sets COVID-19 record, approaching 17,000 cases. This is from Christmas Day, this Christmas. They got Centers for the Disease Control. They got that right, but somewhere in here they've got what we're looking for. I miss it. Come on, where you at, John Hopkins? Right here. Here we go. According to the USA Today analysis of data from John Hopkins University, not John's. There you go. I knew we had some residue in there. Plasma treatment for COVID-19 sees renewed promise in study. And this is from 20 to 22nd. John's, it says John's there, so I don't know if it's supposed to say. Yeah, right there, the John Hopkins study. There you go, John Hopkins. They have it both. They have both in there. Because somebody definitely remembered John Hopkins like it was. Sandra Louise Gisler. She died on December 6th. And it says memorials may be made to John Hopkins University, John Hopkins Schizophrenia Center. So there you go, John Hopkins University. Another one from this month. And we're moving on down the list. Satan brings special surprise to Citrus County, 2-year-old with a brain tumor. And where's she at? She's at John Hopkins All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg, Florida. John Hopkins, not John's. Thanks for putting it in there right, folks. John Hopkins.
Good grammar.
Okay, this guy did his PhD program at John Hopkins University, and he's doing an interview. Imagine that. He spent his time wisely in college and now is at John Hopkins in their PhD program to become a scientist, aka lioness. PhD program at John Hopkins University with Alex Presley. There you go. Johns Hopkins University, not Johns, Johns Hopkins University Procurement Conference Special Promo. What does it say right here, folks? Johns Hopkins University. Boy, they made the wrong promo, didn't they? Johns Hopkins University Procurement Conference 2021, not Johns. Baltimore, Maryland. That's where it's at. Boy, oh boy, I know that pissed off Johns. Pandemic simulation exercise spotlights massive preparedness gap. Center for Health Security at Johns Hopkins. I wonder if this one slipped on me, or it's got it in both. I think it's got it both. But I did want to look at this real quick too, man. This is some crazy shit. Of course, look, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So 2019, they were talking about Event 201.
It began in healthy-looking pigs, months, perhaps years ago. A new coronavirus spread silently within herds. Gradually, farmers started getting sick. Infected people got a respiratory illness with symptoms ranging from mild flu-like signs to severe pneumonia. The sickest required intensive care. Many died. Experts agree, unless it is quickly controlled, it could lead to a severe pandemic, an outbreak that circles the globe and affects people everywhere.
It's not a globe.
The mission of the Pandemic Emergency Board is to provide recommendations to deal with
This is before 19.
major global challenges arising in response to an unfolding pandemic. The board is comprised of highly experienced leaders from business, public health, and civil society.
We could be looking at double the number of cases in 1 week and 16 times as many in a month if we are not able to stop the spread. That would be on the order of 500,000 cases, and it would continue to rise exponentially. In 3 months, we could be approaching 10 million cases.
We're at the start of what's looking like it will be a severe pandemic. And there are problems emerging that can only be solved by global business and governments working together.
We have known about caps-like viruses in animals and people for decades, but have not been successful at developing a licensed vaccine. And sure, there are new technologies that may help, but it's going to be difficult. I am not optimistic about having a vaccine in time to be relevant during this pandemic.
So the policy crisis in question for this board in this meeting is this. How should governments, business, and international organizations allocate and distribute pandemic antivirals and medical supplies to the people who need the most?
What we've seen work very well in the HIV field is, in fact, procurement through the Global Fund. So having a centralized mechanism, so financially able to procure on
Johnson will fall off. I'm sorry.
behalf of affected countries is very critical. I think the second thing is it's going to be very important that for the business sector, for manufacturers of antivirals, that we have clarity around what the need is and where the need is and who are making the decisions.
I think that given that
No,
the countries most affected are those that are low and middle income countries with unequal access to technology, to finances, the UN has a worldwide footprint, universally recognized and universal membership.
A global stockpile would certainly help ensure more rational and strategic allocation, but the reality is that we don't have the logistics capability, even within the UN, to bring that together in one place and run it. So this is where I think a collaboration between the international organizations like the World Health Organization and the private sector, which runs these supply chains for many purposes every day.
What he's doing is telling you how what it would play out, and that's how it played out. you know, because it was all planned. It's always a pandemic. Come on.
Understand where the supplies are, make smart decisions about how to allocate them to the people who need them in the places that need them the most, and then work with the industry to move those supplies from where they are today to where they need to be.
Just to underscore the point that cooperation among supply chain providers or businesses that have huge supply chains can add a lot of efficiency to the whole process.
The question is, can you, through this international mechanism, really promote commitments to doing this as quickly as possible?
Look at here, dark winter. This is from 2019, before COVID, right before it. And they were talking about a dark winter in this article. Dark winter resulted in more than a dozen congressional hearings. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but anyway, so we know Event 201 pandemic exercise, and you know they don't do anything without a plan and a backup plan. And I know I'm on YouTube, so I can't be going too deep into that crap. But yeah, I saved it to show y'all. Now this is in India, which is the best example of the beast system already in place in this world. And you know, these people are in love with beast system, and so they've come out with this. Airtel brings out a plan called RS666 prepaid recharge plan. I like the data numbers there. They give you a gig and a half every day of high-speed internet. That's crazy. We don't get nothing like that here. But anyway, I don't want the 666 plan. So yeah, India, which is like I said, they got 1 billion people already in the system, the B system, and they have digital IDs and all now and everything. And ways to pay. They don't really use cash anymore. They can't get cash from the government. Yeah, Satan's proud of them. All right. Anyway, oh no, I can't show y'all this yet. No. That's for another show. That's for a whole nother show. There. Sorry. You cannot see that yet. What else did we have there? Okay, yeah, that's it. That is it on the residue. Wow. So only took me an hour to get through the residue. Yeah. I know residue can be boring sometimes, but you know, it's a record that we as residue hunters, we as Mandela Effect provers, you know, have to put stuff out there to show the haters and the bunkers, you know. We definitely have proof to back up our memories. You can barely hear me? Dang it. What about now that I don't have the screen share on? Can you hear me better? I've got to get a new mic, Angela. I've got a new computer, which was a huge step because I wasn't even able to go live without y'all hearing my laptop. So it went from y'all hearing my laptop over me to now you just can't hear me because of the cheap microphone that's built into the webcam. But I am going to get one as soon as I can afford it. Life is just hitting me with one bullshit issue after another. But anyway, yeah, it's like a foot away from me, you know, the microphone, but it's a cheap webcam, cheap microphone, you know, but I wanted to at least get the webcam and give the mic a chance, but I'll order a decent microphone at some point. Probably before I go live again now, because it just pisses me off that I can't ever do a clear sounding show. Almost no matter what I try. I've got earphones plugged in so that there wouldn't be no problems there, you know. But yeah, I'm doing all I can. So anyway, that's the end of the residue that I had for y'all. I've got a show planned on like a flat earth type show that I'm going to do soon. So I guess just be looking for that. And I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap this up. You just got to focus on what I say. All right, well, I'm not going to continue on with it being muffled. I know that's torture. And but you know, the Mandela effect is real. And if you don't, there is plenty of us out there putting residue out for people that, you know, need to see it or want to see it. All right, so anyway, don't get the CV19 bags if for any reason. Please, please, please. And behave. Tommy here, Tommy out. Much love. Thank you for being here. I will get the sound thing straightened out, and oh man, it'll happen. God bless you all. Have a terrific Tuesday tomorrow. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you again soon. Bye.